Slap, slap. What it do, y'all? We at the Lemon Grove. Oh, slap, slap in your lap. We on live right now on Slap, slap in your lap. www.rawwar.biz. What it do? I am your co-host, your hip hop cultural specialist. Remix. We got a lot of guests in the house this evening. I see the host of Rookery Radio in the building. I ain't gonna say no names. How y'all doing? I got Dakota at the table. You know what I'm saying? We having a little, fundraiser. That's what this is. It's a fundraiser for the youth program called Rapology that we do when we can. So right now, what we're doing is we raising funds so we can do this in 2012. All proceeds off the table go to the Rapology program. And right now, you are tuned in to rawwar.biz. Tell your friends, tell your peeps, it's going down. We're going to hold down about an hour of power right quick so y'all can get the gist of what's really good. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop appreciation week. You know what I'm saying? That's on my other shirt. I took it off, getting dressed, didn't know what to wear. You know what I'm saying? But that was in May. It is now November, and it is Hip Hop History Month. And I got your co-host, your hip hop culture specialist, Gypsy Rain on deck. You know what I'm saying? You can catch her at rawwar.biz as well, getting it in. What's going on with it?
Not much. How y'all doing? We're here tonight for a very special reason.
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on in Youngstown, Ohio. You cannot imagine. Of course, we have gotten our usual negative media that we always get, but we are used to that. So now is the time for change, and we are using our resources and tools to make those things happen. For example, the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace that has written about 10 years ago in New York, of course, where they think it was originated, and they put together some positive artists and said, let's rewrite this thing, let's put down some laws and some rules so that if somebody has any questions about what hip hop really is, then they would be led in the right direction. And that is what a hip hop cultural specialist is. And living the life of a hip hop cultural specialist is fun.
Yes, it is.
We are on the internet every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. rawwar.biz. Click on InYoLap, and we slapping them around. We have local artists, we have politicians, we have businesses, small and large, that support our movement, but we're just growing. And what is the name of that movement?
The Youngstown Movement.
As you can see on this beautiful display here, and the Youngstown Movement tees are one of our fundraising t-shirts that you will see in 2012, real big, with other people's logos on the back like that. So make sure you get yours or tell a friend. You know how it is. So we're going to jump it off very quickly. We are live on the internet right now, and what we're going to do is read the Declaration of Peace. Now, how many principles is it? I'm not trying to school you, but you know what it is.
The Declaration of Peace contains 18 principles.
18, so that's a lot. We're going to run down through them as quickly as possible, but we got to put our foot down because a lot of people don't understand or they think hip-hop is rapping. See, the culture has been guilty by association with, maybe a product that hip-hop may have made. But the culture itself is alive and thriving, especially in Ohio. We went to a party last night with Rufus Black, and he is an infamous singer and songwriter. He has written for Andy Stone, Bow Wow. He's written for Marion and Soul Pepper, and he's from Youngstown, Ohio. And we was at one of his parties last night, and we had a great time. Shout out to Rufus Black. That's right. We saw artists like Priceless and 100 Proof, and we saw a lot of different people come together. But what it is they don't have an audience. So I believe it's because of this guilt by association, because these artists are great and they need to be supported in their community. But if not, they're on their way anyway. Trust me, know that. Believe that. So Youngstown, we're going to spread a positive message from this day on. This is our second annual Hip Hop History Month for Rainmaker Entertainment in New York, LA, Atlanta, Miami. They all know that we get it big, done, and on time in the yo, because we got, representation. So let's get started. Let's jump it off.
Okay, check this out, y'all. The Hip Hop Declaration of Peace was presented to the United Organizations on May 16, 20. Don't nobody know the day, the year that was? Anybody know the year that was?
Right.
When Hip Hop Declaration of Peace was presented to the United Nations Organization.
1990.
Okay, that was a good guess. He said 1992, but in fact, it is 2001.
Oh, okay.
On May 16th.
I said 10 years. I guess I was right.
We're going to jump it. You was on it, though. We're going to jump it off like this. The first principle. Hip-hop is a term that describes our independency, the collective consciousness, and they contain these elements. 9 elements of breaking. MC, graffiti art, DJing, beatboxing, street entrepreneurship, street fashion, and street knowledge.
Okay, so those are elements of it. And the second principle, hip-hop culture respects dignity and sanctity of all life without discrimination or prejudice.
Okay.
There you go. Number 3 is right there.
Third principle, hip-hop culture respects the law and agreements of each different culture, country, institution it does businesses with. The fourth principle, as a conscious way of life, we acknowledge hip-hop's influences on society, especially our children.
So we do acknowledge that. So when you hear a commercial rap song, don't associate it with hip-hop culture if an artist decides to make a commercial rap song that would sell one product or another, or maybe socially represent some movement or other that represents
before you
label that signed them, or who knows.
Right, before you carry on, I want to express the fact of what you're saying. That music that we hear on the radio is commercial rap. People need to understand that. I'm going to tell the truth. That's just my opinion. Because I am a hip-hop artist, but it's bigger than that. I'm a hip-hop cultural specialist. It's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? So you got to watch it. We got some kids in the building tonight, so you parents, adults, advisors, y'all tend to these kids and what they hear, you know what I'm saying? Because understand that it's on the commercial to sell commercially, you know what I'm saying? So this rap music that's on the commercial is commercial rap.
Which is not rocket science, right?
Not at all.
Fifth principle, the ability to define, defend, and educate ourselves is absolutely encouraged. Sixth principle, hip-hop culture will not honor any relationship, person, act, or event that challenges its preservation or further development, or its principles and elements are not considered and respected. The seventh principle, the true essence of hip-hop is far beyond entertainment.
Wow. We're going to keep it moving. The eighth principle, companies, corporations, and non-profit organizations, as well as individuals and groups that are clearly benefiting from the use of entrepreneurship and exploitation of the term hip-hop, and the expressions of the terminologies of hip-hop are encouraged to commission and or employ a full-time, part-time, certified hip-hop culture specialist to interpret and answer sensitive questions regarding the principles and proper presentation of hip-hop elements in culture related to business, individual, organizations, communities, cities, and as well as other countries. The ninth principle, on May 3rd is Rap Music Day. Yeah. On this day each year, hip-hoppers like myself and you are encouraged to dedicate their time and talents to serve to the communities as well as their own self-development. Every third week of May is Hip-Hop Appreciation Week, and November is Hip-Hop History Month.
Okay. And the 10th principle, hip-hoppers are encouraged to only build meaningful and lasting relationships that will be around for a lifetime. The 11th principle, the hip-hop community exists as an international culture of consciousness that provides all races, tribes, religions, and styles of people a foundation for the communication of their best ideas and works. Their best ideas and works. That means they may work on all kind of music, or and go through a lot of different things, but only the best would be brought forth and demonstrated. So the 12th principle, hip-hop culture will never intentionally or voluntarily participate in any form of theft, deceit, prejudice, or hate. The 13th principle, hip-hop culture rejects unwarranted acts of violence.
The 14th principle, hip-hoppers are encouraged to help eliminate poverty, to shape a more caring society, a more peaceful world, and to speak out against injustice. The 15th principle, hip-hoppers respect and learn from the ways of the nature regardless of where we are on the planet. 16th principle, as a hip-hop pioneers, the legends, the teachers, the elders of the culture shall never be incorrectly quoted, misrepresented, or disrespected at any time. 17. The hip-hoppers are encouraged to share resources and give as freely and as often as possible. The 18th principle, hip-hop culture remains a healthy, caring, and wealthy central guide. It is fully aware and investigated with the power to promote, teach, intercept, modify, and defend the principles of hip-hop declaration of peace. And in this document, we declare our support and membership to the one and only real hip hop culture, which is based on rules and values spread by relations, stereotypes, presented in the
long. That's
yeah,
long.
that's long. I'm gonna get it together.
That's the 18th one?
No, actually, this is the last, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this right here. Hip hop culture, which is based on the rules and values spread by related stereotypes, presented in the after mentioned declaration, was also rejected. The wrong image of hip hop culture, which is often linked to the violence and aggression. This is a falsely created stereotype spread by mass media and commercial hip-hop icons of pop culture. Those are the declarations of peace. You would have the pleasure of being in the building at the Lemon Grove. We're going to get this moving.
Yeah, you've been slap-tied with the declaration. So you know the truth. Please pass it on. Hip-hop culture is peaceful. Gangsta rap might be a commercial asset, might be a commercial rap product. It might be, you know, so we're not sure, but we're going to deal with what we know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. And the movement is strong. We'll be here every Saturday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Live performances, open mic, if you have anything you want to say. And of course, the InYoLap live web stream. So our hundreds of fans in Ohio and beyond that hold us down and support what we're doing here in the Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So does anybody, I just want to know what level of hip hop I need to be on.
Okay.
Does anybody know who produced the last 4 or 5 tracks that just been going? Now, you know, this is some underground information. But they've been pleasant to the ear, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been alright, right? Not offensive, not too loud, not too soft, just nice mellow beats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so does anybody know who produced those songs?
If somebody can tell us who produced those songs, I got something special.
Oh, no.
I got something special for you.
But that's a good guess.
But not Trey Songz.
Trey Songz does not produce. He can remix a good song.
That's a good guess. He said DJ Premier.
That's hot.
A good guess.
That's warm. Drake? Who you say homeboy producer? Now let's.
Dilla.
Okay then. It's Jay Dilla, and that's my homeboy Baker, the sound man here at the Lemon Grove.
Shout out to
the whole staff.
He helped the sound. The sound is working well now. Jay Dilla.
Hey, I got something for you, Baker, if you don't
mind. Rest in peace. Jay Dilla is a producer from New York, and you know he passed away. He wasn't well, and he is renowned and known for his tracks. A lot of people do mixtapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on in here. So tell us, where'd you hear about Jay Dilla? We just doing some research to see what's going on.
I guess Tribe, when he was doing the music video.
Okay.
Couple Tribe records, he was involved with that, so I guess that's how I heard of him. But
it's interesting to know because he is very, infamous. So for his word and his message to get out, and for us to be playing him today is quite, a pleasure and it's a blessing really, you guys, to get to know this stuff. But just Google Jay Dilla, because we in the future, right, young people? Well, you can just search it. So do me a favor, search Gypsy Reign, JIPC Check out how I've been doing. I get it in. I'm also known as Candy Reign, CANDEEREIGN, from Youngstown, Ohio. Give me some likes and some comments. So I appreciate the feedback. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate it, Baker. You got a CD. Oh, you got your, okay. That's right. You got the infamous
InYoLap keychain.
You have the Raw War keychain.
They on sale right now for everybody in here. They only $1. You know what I'm saying? You get you an InYoLap keychain. You can stay updated with our 2 shows because they own both sides of the keychain. So you make sure you come down and see my homeboy Dakota. He get you hooked up with a keychain. All proceeds go to Rapology Youth Program. So why not party with a purpose? Because that's what we doing.
That's what we're doing. That's how we keep it moving. Every Wednesday we'll be at Youngstown Soul Food on Market Street, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we'll be eating fries and we'll be interviewing the same vibe. A lot of networking going on. Please do check us out on rawwar.biz, RAWWAR.biz. I have another keychain for the person who can tell me what Raw War means.
Okay.
Big D?
Big D, I see you raise your hand back there. What Raw War mean, homie?
Okay, then, that's right. And Raw War is rain and remix. When we put on a track, when something just come over us, then you'll behold Raw War. And we'll have some of that for you tonight. This is Mrs. Jacob, Mr. Jacob Parver, the other living bro. Let's give him a hand.
Applause, everybody. Yeah.
Yes, that's a success story, a Youngstown success story. We don't get to hear those, but we do know that we are 49.7% farmers. Don't tell nobody. And we're here to make those changes. We got young people in here. We're going to educate them, let them know what hip-hop is really about, and that the hip-hop culture is going to bring prosperity to Youngstown. I mean, they've been holding us back. Really, you know, the music industry don't want to really see us, so we have to do everything all by ourselves because we're that talented. And you know we prepared with it. Yeah, we you know the Youngstown movement, baby. And yeah, look forward to seeing us on BET. Look forward to presenting. You know what I'm saying? You know, representation.
Flip mode in the building.
Flip mode in the building, and we're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna introduce Big D.
Okay. And
he's gonna talk a little bit. And we are on the live Ustream. Before we shut down, we will have some live performances back to back, and then we out of here. I'm leaving a little early this evening because I have to come back down and perform from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. They're having another showcase, and they invited me.
What you gonna do?
Well, they're doing Women Dust Off Your Dreams.
Okay.
And although my dreams don't have any dust on them, I thought this would be a great opportunity to tell my story about how I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio. And I used to perform at a building over there that's knocked down now. It's called the Star Palace. And it was a really cool building. I was too young to be there, but due to my talent, they would give me the key to the back door. And even up to the age 14, I would walk downtown Youngstown, and I would go up to the back of the steps and open up the door to a great big building. And I let my friends in, and we'd go down there and dance, you know what I mean? And practice and rehearse. I opened up for Heavy D and the Boys, Kid and Play, Salt Pepper, New Kids on the Block, Millie Jackson, and I did all of this in Youngstown, Ohio. And so I'm ready to tell my story through Hip Hop History Month. And like I said, Google me, you know, Raw War, Remix Rain. We got a lot going on. Live web stream, //InYoLap. Okay then. And like I said, Mr. Harper is in the building.
The owner did that, y'all. We cool with that. It sounds a little better, actually. I'm going to go over here, tweak it out, turn this up a little bit.
We might have needed that frequency to get younger people, you know. They were paying attention.
let me pre-warn y'all about the pre-down. What's finna go down. You know, they're going to talk to Big D.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to chop it up with D. I'm going to run around and socialize with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to enter our raffle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get that green bag on the table. You see that bottle or whatever it's going to be.
It's for all ages in that bottle.
Touch it. You know what I'm saying? It is for all ages, but don't touch my bag. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get this raffle going on here in a second. And in the meantime, in between time, slap InYoLap. Tell your friends. We at the Lemon Grove. Get it in every Saturday from 5 to 7. You feel what I'm talking about?
Okay.
I'm going to go get started now.
And you can put your hands together for a big team, and we'll find out who this guy is. Really loud, because, you know, if you were coming up here, you want to, I thought you knew. What's up, Big D? Okay. You all slap InYoLap right there. Don't you forget that. And you are with Rain, your hip-hop culture specialist, you know, and we're so privileged to have you here. I listened to his CD today on my way down here, and okay then. was all I had to say, because I believe in music with a purpose, because I got over 100 songs written, and I'm not bragging, I'm just trying to tell y'all, you know, how it is, and not all of them need to be heard. You see what I'm saying? And then there's some that do, that really need to get out and be a message. And I believe that when I listened to one of his songs, it was about politics. And I thought, that's interesting to tell kids to quit being tough on the streets and doing all that, but instead be tough in politics. I'm thinking that's a strong message, because you could really make some things happen. You know, really run the block. You know what I'm talking about? 380. You know what I'm saying? Get in and take care of your children and your kids, you know, your brothers. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So voting is important in Youngstown right now because it's changing. So why not be a part of what's going on? Why not, you know, plant your seed that will be a tree like I have? And I think I'm blessed and privileged to be down here able to talk to y'all so fluently, because when I was 12, I was right across the street in that building doing the same exact thing. And I haven't been here all my life. You know, I would travel because they're like, get out of Youngstown because you ain't going to make it here, blah, blah, blah. And there might have been some truth to that, but being from Youngstown made me the artist that I am today. It wasn't the travels. So when I went out to the world, they respected and showed me so much love. So we're going to let these commercials run, then Big D going to take over, okay? Notorious Bad Girl Nicole. A promo to rock with 330-782-2233. Specializing in everything from relaxers to eyebrow arching, nail services, treatments like hot oil, deep moisturizing conditioner, and sore tight scalp therapy. Specializing in double strand twists, back twists, bangs, lashes, and more. That's right, Dynasty Salon, 330-782-2233. Fellas, you don't have to wait in your car. Dynasty Salon now has a barroom staff. That's right, Chauncey. Chauncey's in the back waiting on you. Specializing in artistic styles, Chauncey can take any request. So, this summer it's all about style. Chauncey at Dynasty Salon. Don't worry, Northeast Ohio and surrounding areas. Straight Entertainment got the hottest summer plan for you. That's right, look for Straight Entertainment when you're looking for the hottest entertainment this summer. That's right, Straight Entertainment. Green lights. Some people don't understand natural hair is time maintenance. Okay, but don't worry. You Big D? Hey.
Alright, how y'all doing? I'm doing alright, I'm feeling good. I'm wearing my wife's glasses, okay, because you know, so like my vision is a little blurry. But as you know, as I was coming in here today, I put together just kind of like a little poetic monologue for you. Try to incorporate a little bit of humor, because regardless of what's going out there with the, you know, the state of the economy, it ain't gonna stop me from having fun. You know? And I say, you know, we gotta keep our heads up, stay positive, confident, and you go get to maximize our creativity. Yeah. That's why I think, you know, that can be part of how we're gonna help ourselves. And like you said, by networking and working together. Yep. You know, standing together, unity, you know, solidarity. You know, I'm a proud member of the United Steelworkers Union. Okay. So, and so the USW is a strong supporter of what's going on here, and you know, there's some misinformation out there being spread about labor unions, and I just encourage all the young people out there, you know, to open that history book and learn about what life was like here in America before there were labor unions. And it wasn't very pretty. You know, child labor, sweatshops, and all that. So, but I'll go ahead and get this poetry going here for you. Thanks you all for coming out to Lemon Grove here in Youngstown, Ohio. I seen in the story in the paper that was very distressing. This issue, in my opinion, is very pressing. The paper says Youngstown, Ohio has a poverty rate of 49.7%. The headline says, "White Town is the poorest of the poor." That number's not cool. Makes me want to scream, makes me want to shout. The order of the day is to occupy the streets, network, brainstorm, share ideas, and vote the bums out. Vote them out. Yeah. We got a really great show from Rain Entertainment. Raw War, ready and willing, willing and ready. Slap, slap in your lap. Brother, teaching me old school rap.
Okay.
My name for the record is Danny Wee Moore. Just call me Big D. Before we get started, here's my personal bio. I currently reside just down the road in Newton Falls, Ohio.
Okay.
Now when I'm on the phone, I gotta watch what I say because my phone's being tapped by the CIA. My favorite holiday is the 4th of July, and I'm sure I'm being watched by the FBI.
What you do, Big D? What did you do?
Well, I don't know what I did. I'm innocent.
Okay.
I was honorably discharged from the U.S. Air Force in '79. Had a top secret clearance to work with nukes. Nukes. And my favorite movie show is Cold Hand Luke. That blonde was in the car had some really fine legs. And I say it takes one hell of a man to eat 50 hard-boiled eggs. I'm an outspoken activist, and I know it's only a matter of time before the feds take my ass out. That's okay, I don't mind dying. I'll get the last laugh and go out smiling. Thank you. All these old UWS rallies, they're a long time coming, and I hope it's not too late. I'm a proud patriotic military vet, and I think what we have here is a failure to communicate with the federal government. I know exactly what's missing, but the problem is that Uncle Sam won't listen. And I know exactly why. Here's the reality. The top 1% has a ruling class mentality. That ain't right. They'll probably put me on the no-fly list and red flag me as a domestic terrorist. That ain't right either.
That ain't cool.
But that's okay because the airline fares are too damn high. They'll track my beater with a heater with their eye in the sky. But I'll keep making phone calls, sending emails, and writing letters because I know that no matter who's in office, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm sorry to have to tell you the truth.
That's okay.
But we got to keep our heads up. Keep our heads up. Learn a little economics. Okay, here's economics in a nutshell. Bull, bear, boom, bust. That's all you need to know. So, bull, bear, boom, bust. Bull market, bear market, economy booms, and the economy busts. Now, what else I got to say here? I dropped out of high school, but I got my GED. I attended the West Virginia Institute of Technology, WVIT. But I ran out of cash, so I had to scrap my dream of a college degree. Had a GPA of 3.3. I'm going on 20 plus years of marital bliss.
There you go.
With my wife Lisa back there. Teaching 2nd grade at McGuffey Warren City Schools.
Okay, a teacher.
And we're both voting no on issue 2 SB 5.
Big D in the field.
And as I said, 20 years of marital bliss, but the state of the economy and global events has got me real pissed. I no need to get violent or say things rude, The way I see it, the 99% are just tired of being lied to and tired of getting screwed. They think we're all a bunch of sheep, but I ain't no fool. Because I know for a fact this economy stalled because of suppression by fat cat elitists and plutocratic rule. Slap, slap them eyeball to eyeball and in their face. Let's call the crooks out. I got a big problem with blowing up the planet, the extinction of wildlife and the human race. Time to take a stand. Time to make it known. There's a just third way, and it's OWN, own or be owned. Now that's about it. Now listen, with Candace, if it's rain, if it's an appropriate time,
Yes.
I'd like to play track 2 off of my CD, Time to Play Politics.
Okay,
Kasich versus Moore, as soon as it's convenient for you.
Okay, you keep on talking.
Yeah, Time to Play Politics is what this. My wife inspired me to write this song about Ohio Governor John Kasich and his attack on private sector, and I believe private sector unions are coming next. Now, I'm not just going to sit quiet and just, sit idly by at home while I watch your future being taken away from you.
No, we have none of that.
We have to protect what here in this country is called the middle class.
Okay.
And I think right now what's going on in Washington, D.C., they're not doing enough. That's why we got to step it up right here in Youngstown, and we got to work together in what I call bottom-up change, bottom-up solutions, because the solutions from the top, they're not coming fast enough.
Amen.
I do get fired up. I get on a roll, but
It's not good.
I got two teenagers, age 16 and 15. As a matter of fact, you're going to hear my daughter Ashley. She plays classical music. She couldn't make it here tonight, but she's singing lead vocals on The Power of Money. That's track number 3 on the CD, Time to Play Politics, and it will soon be available for sale at cdbaby.com.
Which one you going to play again? 2? Track 1 or 2?
You're going to play track 2, Kasich versus Moore.
Okay.
Then if you want, if we got time later or whatever, you can let them hear my daughter Ashley singing The Power of Money.
I do. My name for the record is Daniel J. Moore. My family's dirt poor. One day last week, I was pacing the floor. Then it hit me like a brick. Pretty plan to get rich. I'll make lots of dough by.
This is Big D.
For $55, they should see my dirt war. A southern home of beer and handmade wars. You can't buy these things in a Walmart store. All the cheap stuff is made of red China. Got a business deal with the cotton picking cousin in North Carolina. Just off the door code, never real tracks in my bags cause I'm dead black Billy Mac. I'm gonna make a fortune like hillbilly rap. I work part-time in the local salon. The state getting rhymes and rock funky ass tunes. Closes up my 3 pages, call me Big D. I'm an Air Force vet and crazy MC. I'm a struggle making rhymes, cracking patriotic rapper. Born in 95, I'm a stock name cracker. Running no slacker. I'm into having fun, cracking jokes and taking guns. And I love to talk politics, yeah son. Don't like John Kasich backing in the corner. Like little Jack Corner. Looking in the eye and he starts to get nervous. Cause he hates his school, the little guy in public service. I'm a host job, teacher, fashion, set it all SB5. Cause the kids is taking power. I'm a rapper, rapping union man, like collective power. The school teacher, rap things, Kasich is a jerk. A Maple Street crook with too many perks. He left his son and took on the house later. After 80's house, gave my hat for a neighbor. Put a barrel on the street and doing all night. So you go ahead, call the cops, and let me run the ticket. Just so happens the patrolman is my cousin. I had to calm his cat, who spared my scat when he saw the big rat. Yeah. Mr. Governor, with all due respect, at the end of your term, I'm gonna book a high out. Rap with down, brother. This how we play the game. To the balls. All the attention with another. Little Paul says, this is really horrible. Niggas get from big people. On the count of three, pennies in the air. Listen, pow wow, I'm gonna face star, but not scared. Bring the time and the place, yeah, we can be there. I'm just shake your honor, you just look at caution when your face is turning silly and tough down. Get to your turn. Trying to be great, make it for the soul. Name's always dead, John Case in the third. I see you in the streets, I'm kind for a prison. You never what it can, I'm not your slave and peasant. I'm a history bumping at the trust evolution. I say we're getting close to another revolution. I'm a flag waving, beer drinking, helmet raising devil. I like the music crowd, loves a bass with the treble. Never been to Georgia, but I deal with the devil. I trade up dudes, no line on the level. If you don't know where we just go to DC. Yeah, I say keep still. Sound the alarm, I'm the one that gets jacked. During operations, during a collusion. Cause me to reach a painful conclusion. Freedom of misery is just an illusion. Never know back cause it thrives on confusion. So now you know the truth, yeah. The republic's dead, the nation's in distress. Being led by slip-talking politicians. We can really care less, quick turn, now rest my case. Party in Columbus and takes place. Place cold, say kids is a trick. We're bringing chicks, and now we're the spit. Rumor on the streets when he can't get his way. We have to take this, punch out, just a thing. Last time I seen his face all red. All the power for the rest, to the set. It is just like the other, so to get my bed. Time to set the place straight. Ain't no shame, now free time.
Hey, y'all give this video a really round of applause up in here. Now hold on, not yet. You ain't leaving yet. Hey, I commend you on what it is you're doing. You know, from artist to artist. You keep doing that. What you're doing is yes, sir. Please believe that. Please believe that. Is there anything you want to tell them? You got a YouTube page, Facebook. I see some people in the crowd that was telling you. What they got to do?
I say just go to YouTube and type in the name Power of Money's on there. There's also a country western song I wrote. I like country as well. And some rock, you know, plus I love my hip hop.
Okay then.
So I say just go to YouTube and type in the Power of Money or Enough is Enough and my name Daniel E. Moore, lowercase letters, and it'll take you right to my YouTube page. And it's where you'll also learn something about what I said, bottom-up solutions. A proactive think tank in Arlington, Virginia called the Center for Economic and Social Justice is promoting the passage of a Capital Homestead Act by 2012. And that's about it. I appreciate your time. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, one more time for it. One more time for this here, y'all. Ain't nothing like education, man. You know, and that's nice, you know. I've been thinking about it hard, too. You know, I'm going to call myself a hip-hop culture specialist because it is what it is. But this music that we influence the youth with need to be something that can last a lifetime. I heard that song one time, well twice now. I'm such a fan of Daniel E. Moore. You know what I'm talking about up in here? Yeah! But we're going to keep this here moving right along. You know what I'm saying? I see Flip Mode, them brought her seed out with her. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Ain't nothing like family. This is a family-oriented event. You know what I'm saying? Free for all ages. We got the limit road from 5 to 7. And we're going to keep this here moving expeditiously. We're also at the Youngstown Soul Food every Wednesday as well from 6 to 8. So if you're in the building right now, I'm going to speak to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all a glass of water, some tea or something. You make sure you say hello to the waitresses and waiter that's here in the building. Shout out to Jacob. But for the most part right here, hey Gypsy Rain.
Yeah.
I want to personally thank you, you know what I'm saying, for bringing to the forefront, to the knowledge for me that hip-hop Declaration of Peace existed, you know what I'm saying, and we found that out, you know, we was amazed, you know what I'm saying, because that's our culture. We fell in love with the history, the knowledge of people did this before us, and the way that they was doing it was peaceful, you know what I'm saying, so thank you, you know what I mean, for real.
Okay,
I want to thank you too, you know what I'm saying, and all y'all in the building right now, Stacks, you know what I'm saying, our network got me a new homie, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all for coming, you know what I'm saying. Check this out, right quick. Come here, Coda, right quick. You know, this how we do it. We spontaneous. We got a script, but I'm just buying a little time. What's up, man? No, I just want to. Hold on, you trying to get the mic? I just want to tell you right here on deck. You know what I'm saying? This your debut on reality music. Check this out. Y'all gonna hear a lot from Dakota real soon. You know what I'm talking about? Because he's doing this thing too. But what I like about Dakota so much is he is, I must call it artistic. You know what I'm saying? The man rides skateboards. I seen him today riding down to the Lemon Grove because, you know, he networking with Rainmaker, and it took me, man. You know, I'm going to just tell you, you keep on doing what you're doing because you're the influence in somebody's life and you don't even know it. You know what I'm talking about? So if your jeans is hanging down and you cussing, you're hanging on the corner, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, just know that somebody watching you, man. You're making an influence on somebody and you don't even know it. So Dakota, big ups to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And big ups to all y'all in here too, you know what I'm saying? Anything you want to say to you know, I hear you got some fans. You want to holler at them?
Yeah, man. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to tell a short story.
Okay.
Basically, I was, you know, like I was brought up on hip hop, but at the time, you know, I didn't know anything about myself. I didn't know anything about my culture. So like I basically like went to everything else. You know, I didn't want to hear hip hop because the direction that it was going, like on the radio, you know, I didn't pretty much indulge in it. But now that I'm older and I understand, I know thyself and I know the type of environment I come from, and I understand that it is deeper than hip hop. Basically, like, you know, the reason why it's deeper than hip hop because like pretty much the music, like we was talking about earlier, like if you just judge hip hop on the radio, that's not even a taste. That's not even a taste of what hip hop truly is.
Give us a taste, Dakota.
Give us a taste.
Give us a taste.
Give you a taste. I'll say I hit you guys with a verse, something that I wrote like 2000. This is like 2008 that I wrote this. I'm not a rapper. I don't consider myself a rapper, but you know, I love the culture of hip hop, and I wrote this as soon as I kind of like I dropped out of college. This is when I wrote it, and this is the mindset that I was in. Not to glorify dropping out of college, because you know I didn't make it like Kanye West did, but you know, I wrote it because at the time I understand how the world works and how pretty much there are things in life that set you back, but you know you have to overcome that. And this is the mindset that I was in. Not to glorify this mindset, but basically this is where I was at in my life at the time. Graduation was a good day. The whole family was there. So better yet, a good day. Hopefully 4 years later we will meet again. Another walk across the stage, except for greeting hand. That's how I saw my situation turning out. But not in doubt with college loans and grants running out. Failure couldn't came any nearer. On top of that, I only had the man in the mirror. The memo went around, no child left behind. I guess they didn't get it because they left mine behind. I'm guessing playing catch up in this game of life. Despite it all, but your boy still stand fly. Now put your hands up in the air if you got a college loan. You trying to pay that back until they take you home. Now put your hands up in the air if you got a college loan. You got your Prada shades, J's, and the Gucci zone. I'm going.
Hey, and like I say, y'all gonna be seeing and hearing a lot from my homeboy Dakota. But right now, you're in the Lemon Grove. You can catch Dakota sitting at, we'll call that the InYoLap table. You know what I'm saying? Where you can view InYoLap. How y'all like that feed over there? Is everything looking all right there? Y'all watching the InYoLap? Okay. What about y'all at the crib? We might have time to take a call or two. Call us 330-330-8822. You know how we do it. You slap me, I slap you back. But what's up? I'm a ask for maybe like I need about 40 seconds or so. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't mind a little talk amongst yourselves right quick, I'm gonna set the scene right quick. You feel me?
It's And I've been trying to find this thing called happiness ever since my youth. But it seems since birth I was just born with 3 strikes against my soul.
Check,
And I'm trying not to be sentenced to eternal fire after existing in a world that I consider being way too cold. Now people say in order for you to run a war like this, some way to go. See, never mind the fact that once upon a time black people were so, or a muscle-bound nigga was just worth his way to go. But people don't understand now, just can't write about a real full of lilies and mother stories.
Hey, let's play this game right quick, y'all. When I say slap, you say in your lap. I'm gonna say slap, slap. Y'all say in your lap. You ready?
Yeah.
Slap, slap.
In your lap.
Slap, slap.
In your lap.
Slap, slap.
In your lap.
Every Sunday on rawwar.biz. But right now, you know, because this is a tribute to hip hop history month. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it like this every Saturday at the Lemon Grove. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this for hip hop. This is more than just hip hop. This is a way of life. This is what made me be who I am, and I appreciate how y'all influencing me to relax. You see, I got 2 chairs up here. You know, I'm finna max relax for it right quick. You feel me? But I need y'all to come close, because what I'm gonna experience with y'all is once in a lifetime right here. You know what I'm saying? And this is for y'all too. You know, if you got time, tell your peeps right now. It's finna go down. Your remix is sitting down in the chair in the living room. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna share with y'all an experience that you're never gonna experience again. So, I see the Gigaways is getting messages. Let's see what's going on.
They want to hear that 380 more fire.
They want to hear that more fire?
Yup. Tell them a couple minutes.
Couple minutes
Shout
on
out
that
to
more
Don
fire.
Cody. Don Cody calling.
Okay, Don Cody, what's going on, player?
He
He got something going on. He gonna come educate us too one day soon. I know he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But check this out, right? You know how you clean up your ride and you want to go out for the evening, you know what I'm saying? This right here, I'm going to label it with my mouth as a classic heater. You need this one. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, one time with me, y'all. Come on, clap. Come on, get with it. Yeah. And when you're in your ride, you can bump this like this. Sometimes I ride hard. Bump this in your car. Sometimes I run soft, sometimes I run hard. Bump this in your car.
Sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard. I'm sweeter than a candy bar. On the microphone, I'ma for sure hit till I get what I get. Yeah, I just can't quit. I'ma rock it like this while the top just ticks. They scandalous, how they miss. I'm fighting these hoes with lyrics like this. I'm so good. Don't I just blow your mind? If you didn't catch it, then press rewind. I do what I'm trying. Your Betsy ain't lying. Smooth operator, is it a crime? Shawty. Woo! I just love that line. The game is tragic. I'ma do magic, cause too much of anything becomes a habit. Heathen, sleazing, also skeezing. So that's why they got their own reasons. Gypsy, you know I pull your card. Sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard.
Yeah, like this, y'all.
Bump this in your car.
Sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard.
Come on.
I'm gonna get something out the back seat.
Okay.
Sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard. Yeah, sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard.
Yo, remix.
I had 125, one of the niggas, and they was in the rain. Voice for fame. Yo, I wonder for real, what's they pain? Never got the best of me. Yo, what's they destiny? I know should've kept my 9 in the meat.
Come on.
The look to see blur. I knew this would occur. I never do business with dirt. Regardless, we stay together. I never go far. No one could ever suffer from my clever thoughts. Later apart, with a substance to travel everywhere that I went. The time was spent chilling out, getting it in. The end wasn't spent on the friends and friends. None of the many with flips and thoughts that flip no losses. Thoughts and tosses. Horses carry me all the way to the bosses. Shawty carry me to the seats no white walls. So we breathe me, I'm going not AWOL. Sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard. Bump this in your car. Yeah, sometimes I rhyme soft, sometimes I rhyme hard. Bump this in your car. That's right, when I say raw, you say war. Raw, war, raw, war. When I say raw, you say war. Raw, war, raw, war. Okay then, they ready. Probably need some volume. Yeah. I'm gonna go over there and get it. But I'd rather y'all just hear what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Well, let him hear it. It's all about the Rapture. That's our new album. Yeah. We're waiting for it to come back from LA, get mastered down. And you can catch that at rawwood.biz at the Raw War store. The Rapture is ecstasy and delight. It's a change within. That's why you hear all this talk about the Rapture. It happens in your mind. Keep that. All I feel is ecstasy. I want you come dance with me. All I feel is ecstasy. I want you come dance with me. All I feel is ecstasy. Want you come dance with me. Come on. Rapture, ecstasy, rapture. They all want to hear we, so what we teach you be. What it feel like, yeah, we just me. It's a raw war thing, every war's ahead. But ain't enough said, I'ma go to my bed and I'm fed. Up to the tippy and I'm telling. And I hope that you're with me, but we're on the map. I know they like that, it's a rap. So go on and rap, but hold on, as a matter of fact. The reason that I'm here, the Rapture, and we ain't going nowhere. Come on. All I feel is ecstasy. I want you come dance with me. All I feel is ecstasy. Won't you come dance with me? I know what it is. Come on, clap your hands. Yeah, I'm in the Rapture. Now that you capture, now to the Rapture. I had enough. Yep, I'm surrendering. I'm giving in to the life I'm living in. And ever since then, I've been kicking in. It's the Rapture, man. Where you been? Cause the end is just the beginning. I was birthed in a state of oblivion. Ohio, what I was then. Now they can't keep rain, now they programming. I'm on school so baby, I'm slow jamming. Yeah. They wanna know why, what, where, and when. Why the party don't start till rain get in. You know rain be off and on again. Get a seven from this suffering. All I need is ecstasy. Come on y'all. Won't you come dance with me? All I feel is ecstasy. Now that you capture, we're down to your Rapture. Yeah, we're down to your Rapture. War, war, war. I say war, you say war, war, yeah. Alright, so, okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, this how we gonna do this, right? This how we gonna do this, right? For real, like this right now. When I say fly, you say over. Fly. Over. Fly. Over. To hear that song, go to the website, www.rawwar.biz, and y'all make sure y'all check that out on our Raw War store. You can get a sample. You know what I'm talking about? But right now, we're gonna, I'm going to chop it up with the CEO of Rainmaker Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it. You know, I get nervous sometimes because it's a blessing when we do see the CEO because he's such a busy man. You know what I'm saying? He finna, you know, not do the Russell Simmons on y'all. It ain't time to go just yet. You know what I'm saying? But he is winding it down on that time. So CEO, if you don't mind right quick, come give us some words of inspiration, homie. Give my CEO a round of applause if y'all don't mind one time. Yeah, yeah. Don't make me, what? Okay, that's good, that's good. Everybody feeling tonight? Okay. Good, good. Glad to see everybody out tonight. It's a beautiful thing when people can come together and listen to music, do music, lyrically, vocally, in the booth, whatever you do. If you make beats, you know, just keep doing what you love to do. Writing, spoken word, whatever you do it to the best of your ability. I'm telling you, it'll take you a long way. Keep up the faith. Don't never lose faith. And God bless to everybody. Thanks for coming out. Hey, that's what's up. What we got on deck, the pilot. You know what I'm saying? I call her the pilot because she keep us hoovering. When things get out of hand, because you know remix don't eat unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? So ask my pilot from time to time what's going on.
We got 380. Go ahead over there.
380 on deck. What's going on, homie? Okay. Well, come hook us up. I know you're a busy man too. You know, time of the essence. You know how we do it. Like, oh, I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do like this right here. I'm gonna do like this.
Slap, slap.
Slap, slap in your lap. Yeah.
Going on 380.
Talk to us, 380.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building, you know what I'm saying? I just came to be a part of hip-hop history, you know what I'm saying? And show love to InYoLap and everybody out here. I'm trying to get it out here, so I'm going to keep coming, you know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Hey, we appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Yes, we
know
do.
I'm about to give them more fire. Oh yeah, I got a video coming to Mo Fire.
Right quick, check this out, man.
Okay.
I know you like, you know, you be busy a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where can your fellow Facebook followers find 380 at?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Eastern Gateway if you want to see me. You know what I'm saying, live. You can find me out here if you want to see me live, or you can follow me on my YouTube and, you know what I'm saying, such and such and such. Because I really don't know too much about it, but y'all can find me. I tried to get on Twitter for real, and they ain't let me do it. So.
Hold on. You got the network.
Okay.
What did you say? You need to talk to them.
I'm gonna come holler at y'all.
They
right
gonna make
after
you a
Mo
Twitter.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, now this song Mo Fire, what was the inspiration to drive behind that?
Mo Fire was just because, like, you know what I'm saying, cats ain't seen me in so long because I've been down for 4-5 years. So I still do music, and a person blew down on me and said, "Dang, 380, I ran you was the hottest. So what happened? I ain't heard from you. You must have fell off."
Okay, so now that you back in the limelight, this ain't your first appearance here at the Lemon Grove.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? What's gonna be a long-term and short-term music goal? Give me your long-term.
My long-term music goal is I'ma always be in the yo, no matter if I make it or if I don't, and I'ma keep giving them more fire. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. That was a good answer.
That's
that was a good answer, y'all.
Yeah.
For real. So here you go, right here, y'all. On deck.
Oh yeah. Let me roll. What it do? CEO, I see you. Yeah. They say I fell off, cause they ain't seen me. But if you know me, you know I've been busy. I've been dropping trash, they turn it into hits. Man, you rappers cool, me, I'm hot as shit. And we talking high, you rappers on these heads. I'm still in these streets, and I've been stacking chips. Hey! Mo Fire, what they need, since y'all can't give it to them. Watch me as I give them. Mo Fire as I give them. Yeah, boy. I am fresh back on the scene. Yeah. Yeah, boy. 380, I'm on it. CEO, I'm coming. Took me a minute, but now I'm back on it. My album, mixtape,
Video coming back to back, performing back to back. Please don't mistake me for one of these rappers. Me, I'm an artist, street nigga, captain. MIM shot to America, no roster. #1 murder capital, Youngstown, Ohio. Our city's on fire, kerosene, no matches. We'll do your mama, no other city can match this. They're trying to ban us, but we won't let it happen. Critics hating, anticipating our next move. No fire, Ohio, make room, industry waiting. Hot sauce we created. They say we won't make it. They say we won't make it, so I'ma give them more fire like my father was saying. Put me where I'm supposed to be, big lights and cameras. We live in the jungle, King Kong bananas. Put one of us on the TV, I bet they change the channel. Play this in the love lounge, y'all stand around like lames. Play this in Atlanta, I bet they go bananas. CEO, no manager, untouchable, no ventures. To the moon, taking off, love us, so hate us. Hey, let me grow what it do in the money building. Cause they ain't seen me, but if you know me, you know I've been busy. I've been dropping trash, they turning it nuggets. Man, you rappers cool, me, I'm hot as shit. Still we talking high, you rappers on his head. I'm still in these streets, and I've been on fire, what they need. Since y'all can't give it to them, watch me as I give on, yeah. As I give on, yeah. As I give on, hey, 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 oh watch me as I give on, give them more fire. Give them more fire. Let me go, give them more fire. Rain war, give them more fire. Insane records. Guess who put a stamp on it? My neck wrist lit up like I put a lamp on it. Haters battling, one shot ambulance, creeping to your back door, lead the bloody. This song here ain't for dancing. I'm trying to stack no dances. Benjamin, Franklin, Grants, and Jacksons, PT, MTV, 101.9. Y'all gon' notice me. Always seen in the public eye. Sagged up, I'm swagging by. My girlfriend just texted me. She on her wanna get bang mode. Prozac, I'm crazy. They keep me hot, so I take mode. Hot songs, TV shows, got me on create mode. I drop so hood, cause niggas on be fake mode. First two, bad news from now. First news, in God we trust, that's so true. My favorite colors, orange and blue, hat top ceiling, lucky pennant, ask us where the talent at. Boy, please, you know me, I put one in your galaxy. Said I put one in your...
Yeah, more fire.
Yeah,
Okay, y'all give 380 a hand.
Wrapping it
You
up.
understand? Time of the essence, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get this right. Let me get this right. Time of the essence, 380, you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch 380 on Facebook. It's Devon James. Next right quick.
That's my real name.
Next up right quick, I'm going to just have a couple questions for Stacked Up Entertainment. Let me see. Just a couple quick questions. Stacked Up. Y'all mind? Come on right quick. Right quick. Hey, we got to do this quick. You know what I'm saying? We was going to let y'all, come on, play my camera. Play my camera tough. Play my camera tough. You know, I appreciate y'all coming up here. You know, y'all was supposed to perform. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. Slap, slap, you can catch these individuals tomorrow on InYoLap. I'm going to let them introduce themselves right quick, and then we got to keep this here moving right along because I know time of that essence. Go ahead, introduce yourself right quick.
Shasha, the queen is stacked up.
Okay.
Keisha, our artist. Okay. Real CEO is stacked up.
And I'm Rollo.
You already know what it is, straight from Youngstown, T-Blaze.
Okay. And like I say, you know, they got a nice fan base up in here now. So y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow to www.InYoLap. You know what I'm saying? And click on InYoLap, and we're going to pick this up where we leave off this evening. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Come introduce yourselves right quick. I'm going to go network with y'all here in a second. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get my pilot to come shut it down right quick. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Believe that.
I'd like to thank you all for coming out. We had
Yeah.
a great time. We'll say once again that we are here for the Hip Hop Declaration of Peace. The hip hop culture is not negative.
Not at all.
Nor does rap music define who we are and who we will become.
You know?
Please come back next Saturday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and kick it with Rain and Remix, your hip hop culture specialist. We are here to change Youngstown. All that old stuff, the things that didn't work are no more. Shouts out to y'all. Much love. Good night. I can't hear y'all. Much love. Good night.
Much love. Good night.
All right. I love y'all. Peace.